What?
Why did you disable TTS?
Cause people like really abusing it hard.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, kind of my fault. You know, I'm gonna take my horse the Old Town Road. Gonna fart till I can't no more.
All right, okay. We're officially live now. Welcome to the 5th full moon stream of Ashes to Ashes. Can you believe we've been doing this for 5 months now?
Jesus
That's
Christ.
insane.
Really?
I know. Like
I've
next
not
month.
even been alive for 5 months.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know what else I'm really looking forward to. I mean, okay, we all know that Halloween is really an American and also like some other place that
It's
originally
of Irish origin.
Irish thing. Um, but hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to that. There's going to be a full moon on Halloween this year. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So
I've been
that
considering buying a skeleton.
a real one or like a model one?
Either.
Interesting.
Well, if you want a real one, I suggest going to a graveyard. They got a million there.
I mean, I already have one.
Who's?
From a graveyard.
Mine.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Well, look. The first thing I thought I'd talk about today is, you know what? Let's talk about ESP, okay? Because we'll cross the other full moon bridges when we come to it. But let's talk about ESP now. I've designed this new function on my bot, and it's called Xena, named after the Xena cards, right? So it generates a symbol, and then you have to guess what it is out of the 5. I think it's a star. Oh, look at that, it's a circle. And this is what they use to test if people have ESP. Now, ESP stands for extrasensory perception. It's like telling the future or looking, that kind of thing. Just give it a go. The 5 symbols are star, circle, square, waves, and plus.
Waves.
Yeah, waves. Oh, look at that. Joseph's a psychic.
Impressive.
I can use my mind powers now. 5-1.
I'm gonna try this again.
Alright, try it again. Try to, I don't know, use some sort of technique to predict it. I mean, you got a 1 in 5 chance of being right anyway. That one's hard to see, but
Nope,
it's a
I
plus.
got it wrong again. That's the plus.
Yeah.
Just accept that you don't have
Third time's
ESP.
the charm.
Yeah. It's fine. I mean, look, leave. We're fair.
Yeah, sure. The one time I don't get, the one time that I say plus, it's the freaking waves.
You guys are trying too hard. I did it one time, and I won one time. That's 100%. That means I'm psychic.
Exactly.
And considering you guys are so terrible at it, it must be right.
I've done 3 and I haven't got it once.
Alright. Watch this, ready?
That makes me like 4 times better than you.
This one's gonna be a square, ready?
See?
Poggers.
That's a plus.
No, it was a plus. Alright. Well, look, that's fine. I just have to accept I can't tell the future or whatever.
But I can. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
wait, which one was
There's
it?
something up with the bot.
there is something up with the bot. If 2 people use all it does is it waits for the next message in the same channel. So I could.
At least I was half right.
And
So I can do this.
.id equals ctx dot author.
It just waits for the next message.
Yeah. All right. Let me try this. Okay. Hang on. Plus unload.
Circle plus circle. What the hell?
Okay. Try sending a message.
Is this how we talk to God?
God.
Okay. Good. Now test.
I
All right. Cool. It'll only respond to the person who gave it the command. All right.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Well, look, that was our first thing. Looks like none of us have ESP.
Except me.
Except you, who's gotten them. I've also added a few other functions, so I've added an 8-ball function to this bot. Look, 8-ball will our podcast be successful?
I think we already know that one.
Cannot predict now. Now we don't. And then, so you can use a magic 8-ball.
Interesting.
So Joe asks, does feces smell? Answer, outlook, good.
Does feces smell?
And it is decidedly so for this podcast being successful. And the final function I've added to this bot is the feeling function. So like you type plus feeling and then you have some text after it. Feeling about this podcast, and it'll give you an emoji about how it feels. And if you put extended before it, it gives you more emojis to draw from. So yeah, that's what's happening with my bot. I mean, that's paranormal functions of it. Yep.
Fucking crazy.
All right, now the first thing, besides that I want to talk about today was, now I said we're going to talk about snakes, right?
Yeah, let's talk about snakes, dude.
So I found this cryptid recently. It's called a hoop snake. Now, do you all know what this is? Joe knows
Nope.
what it is because I talked about it.
Yeah,
with him
because you
before.
told me about it.
But I was talking to him about it earlier in the week. Hoop snakes they're like a mythical, a cryptid of a snake, right? But instead of slithering towards you, it bites its own tail and rolls towards you.
That's stupid.
Horrifying.
That's not real.
Yeah. All right. What do you think a potential explanation for it could be?
A snail eating it. Not a snail, a snake eating its tail.
then,
Like I
rolling towards
said, when I said to you in DMs, I know
Yeah,
exactly the
I just
exact
want you
origin.
to say this.
Boy, Darren, look how far I can roll this bicycle tire.
Yep. It's true because hoop snakes have been reported in those 3 countries, Australia, Canada, and America for some reason.
And bikes all exist in those areas of the world. It's explained.
There we go. Okay, debunked hoop snakes. Now, hoop snakes, they draw their symbolism from the classic Ouroboros, right? And that's like
Horrible.
this very, very famous old symbol
Complete global.
of this snake, and it's
Then-
eating its own tail. It's making a little hoop.
Yes, it represents a cycle of metempsychosis.
I still can't believe I called it a freaking snail.
Okay, what is metempsychosis? I had to look this up. Is it just like reincarnation and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Like-
a cycle of reincarnation in Buddhism. That's what Tensei means.
Fucking god.
Like from Shin Megami Tensei?
But fuck, can we?
Fuck, I need to disable the bot saying every. That's that's an exploit that I didn't consider. Other than that, there is a really fat snake that like Japan believes in. One of the yokais. Have you seen it?
Tsuchinoko?
Yeah. Can you send a photo of that over?
World serpent.
Oh, yeah.
Tsuchinoko. You know, it's just a fat snake.
Shing Benona.
It's a fat snake.
Yeah, it's
It's
a fat snake, and I mean, isn't that great? We need more cryptids like that.
I mean, that's what Russian cryptids are. There's like old spirits that everyone's like, God damn, it's this guy again.
Yeah. I like it though. It's like Japan did the whole heckin' chonka thing before Reddit.
Although, yeah, it's one of those things like it's a skill based. You know, it can talk to people and it likes to drink. That's pretty much most of them.
Yeah. That's yokais for you. Yokai watch.
Yokai
No,
Watch.
The Japanese god of storms is
What
called
the
Susanoo.
hell were they thinking with
And I think
that?
it's funny because you say Owo. So Susanoo Owo. Kind of.
Naga is scarier, says our viewer Throtech. Alright, let's look up Naga right now. I know that they're a boss from the Minecraft mod, Twilight Forest.
They
So
were
have you-
also in the Steam Shin Megami Tensei series.
oh,
up.
they're in Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, I can't find like a good picture of a Naga here, except for the
Shimigami Tensei.
Twilight Forest, which is a mod for Minecraft, right? And it adds a new dimension to the game, which is like a forest, and you explore in. And this
We
is one of the
know what
bosses you can.
Twilight
Yeah,
Forest is.
I'm
We've-
explaining it to the
the mod
audience. All right, explaining it to the audience. Gotta. All right. Hoping this loads. Shit, didn't. Okay. I reckon I'll just have a Google Images tab open, on live
Good idea.
stream, just so people can see me googling Google Images. Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't work.
Great.
For some reason, my
It's a
OBS
good
is.
stream. I'm talking about snakes.
All right. Well, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'll Google search that as well. Let's see what we can find.
Search what? Ananta?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Also
And
an FT.
Sam. Oh, right. Here's something we can talk about. Look what I did. I figured out Sam's secrets for his soundboard. Ready?
Bruh. Bruh.
Pretty
Shouldn't
cool,
call
right?
that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Ananta
well,
uses Shisha.
what do you use?
I use this program called Death Counter and Soundboard.
Well, joke's on you because I've been using my iPod Touch and pressing it against my mic.
Yep.
And
No,
yeah.
you haven't. The audio
Yes, I
quality is
have.
way too clear for that. Oh yeah? Prove it.
I got a good iPod Touch.
Welcome to the podcast, Prince Cloud.
God damn.
Oh, by the way, I'm removing bot from Mechalocare for now. Just because. Oh wait, shit! It's got admin anyway. Never mind.
Yes. How many? Let me know how many people leave because of this.
Yeah, probably too many. What's our
How
next
many
topic?
pings have I done?
I don't know. I'll check. Look, it'll. Alright, alright. Shit, I have to
Fuck.
step in now. Where's the bot.py?
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
Wait, fuck. No, fuck it. Just keep doing it. Whatever. I don't care. What are we gonna talk about next? I mean, we got a few viewers here. We got 3.
Why?
I don't know. No one should be listening to this. Like, we're not even talking about anything at this point. Oh shit! Should I get Dave Hyrule listening to it?
yes.
All right, hang on. I've sent him a message. So he says can't sleep. Just can't sleep. Too much shit on my mind. So look, I'll just send the screenshots to you. No laughing, alright? Hopefully, we can get him listening to. I want to get him as a guest on the podcast. He has a lot of interesting things to say.
Can we get like a Ouija board thing set up?
Yeah, but for
That'd
now,
be cool.
I'm turning off the bot for now. Good night, bot.
No.
Thank
Oh.
you.
All right. So the next topic for the day is or for the month rather. Have we had any paranormal experiences this month?
It's only been 2 days, so not really.
Like since the last full moon? Well, here's something interesting that I sent to Joe earlier as well. Look at what this satellite in weather radar kind of thing in Mexico like showed up. Watch that video. I'll put it on the live stream as well for the viewers of the live stream to watch this. Let's be media source.
It's aliens.
Well, we can't just jump to conclusions like that.
George,
No.
what other conclusions are there?
It can't be aliens because
More than just aliens.
aliens can't land anywhere but New York, Washington D.C., or London,
Or Johannesburg?
or that one
Roswell.
part of Russia.
Why so specific though?
Movies.
Have they
Yeah.
landed anywhere else?
Exactly.
So,
You know, it's a worldwide thing. So they land in Washington D.C. and then they have the one shot of, like Big Ben or whatever.
yeah, maybe the pyramids if you're feeling a bit like, exotic.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, some aliens like, oh, how do you explain the pyramids? Slaves built the pyramids, Jeremy. Thousands and thousands of slaves.
Yeah, so as you can see here, this is weird like circle thing that kind of goes around. What do you think that is?
Software error.
A software error. It's a very intricate software error. But it's possible.
It's like maybe a watermark sort of thing,
a watermark.
or it's like
I'll
interference.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
If the center of that circle is like the station, that'll make a lot of sense because it's just interference.
Yeah.
Because like natural radiation produces interference like that.
Like that.
Very geometric. Very geometric.
Okay, that is
there are thunderstorms going on around it too. So.
Oh yeah, there are two. That's pretty strange.
Thunderstorms are not paranormal.
No, they're not. They're just thunderstorms. You know what is paranormal? When you have a thunderstorm in like grade 1 and the thunder strikes and then all the girls in your class start screaming. Why?
Yeah, what's that gonna accomplish? I remember like when I was in year 2, the classes were being renovated and the portables were crap, and I think one of them flooded at one point, so they moved us into like the one of the rooms that was being used like student welfare or something. I don't know. They converted that into a little classroom. It was pretty lit, but it was like immediately above the prep classroom.
Yeah.
So like one time it was thundering, and whenever it would thunder, the preps downstairs would scream, and we realized, this is pretty funny. So then whenever it thundered past them, we'd all just stomp on the floor, just because it was funny, It taught them the way of things, natural order.
Kirsty, as the podcast resident woman, could you please speak on behalf of the women for us?
I mean, I'm technically the only one, so I don't really know.
What do you think of like thunder and lightning? And why was it that in primary school all the girls would scream when thunder struck?
Social obligation.
No, I wouldn't say social obligation. I'd say I'd probably say maybe just like the fact that it's like unexpected, or possibly, yeah, that, and possibly, if I can even think of the sentence, that would be helpful. But also,
Like a fear of loud noises?
yeah, that possibly as well.
Were you one
Do you
of them?
think? Do you think they scream like?
I was not one of them, surprisingly.
Okay.
That's
Here's
cool.
an experiment. As a collective, they make a lot of noise when something unexpected happens, but on their own, does it happen? That'll be something to investigate.
That would
Like
be
if there's
something.
no one around to hear them, why would they make a noise?
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound.
Yes.
If lightning strikes and no one's around
preps
to
are
hear.
around to scream at it. Did it even happen?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
Let's see what the chat has to say about this. Nothing.
There's the shocker.
What does the fox say?
So what else has been happening over the past month? I can't even think of anything else. Like, it's just been exceedingly mundane.
Corona's been going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you hear about that chick who got arrested today?
No, what happened?
Anyone we know?
No, it's not someone we know. It was like some woman in her 30s or something. She like organized some protest on Facebook and got arrested for it.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happened. That's the way the news goes.
I'd buy that for $1.
We should all have catchphrases on the podcast. What would yours be?
That's
Me.
doable.
Yeah, it's an open question. Yeah. I mean, we already know yours, Sam.
What is mine?
Fart noise.
Oh yeah.
Mine is probably just yes to like
No, it isn't.
to questions. Like
Shut up, you
You
freaking.
never say yes on this podcast. Okay.
I said no. Remember, if a tree falls
You said no.
and no one's around to hear it, does it make a noise? I said yes. Immediately. It's an
Yeah,
open-ended question.
That doesn't change anything.
Just a definite answer.
You are so stupid.
It's like in
I'm
Peep
so
Show.
much smarter than you.
It's like, could you make this? No. Could anyone? Yes.
Alright, whatever. What about you, Kirsty? What would your catchphrase be?
Probably, Probably that, because I say that a bit too often.
Yep. People?
Anybody else?
What?
What?
Snickerdoodles.
Let's
We-
talk.
Snisker
Okay, look, there is something we can talk about. I think it's in the. Everyone in this server should have access to most of the channels.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's either up in the common ground, like you go to common ground, you go up a fair bit. You just keep scrolling up until you see it. Let me just make sure. Ah, shit, never mind. It might not be there. Maybe it's in. Do we have like a divinations channel?
Probably.
We do, but it's not in there either. Chaos, maybe? Oh yeah, Chaos. Alright, now this dude, who I won't name. Everyone go into the Chaos channel if you have access to it.
Mm-hmm. Where?
Yep.
I do not have access to it.
But never mind. Forget this. We got a much better story on our hands. Someone else.
What am I
is just-
looking for? What am I looking for?
You're not looking for anything anymore because we've got a better story on our hands.
God damn.
And his name is Hugo. He's back on the podcast.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hugo, what's up? You gonna speak?
Literally says nothing.
Yeah, alright, forget it. Okay, I'm giving you his
There we go.
That's fair.
He's back.
He's back. Alright, you should all have the chaos roll anyway. Just when you're ready to speak, you go do so. Until we're gonna talk about this story. Scroll up into chaos until you see the message that says, "I've been doing readings for people." You shouldn't have to scroll up too far. This dude, alright, this is pretty smart. So he's been doing like psychic readings for people. And he's been using a bot. No experience necessary, as he says, and here there's one example, like, he gets a tarot spread from the bot, a bunch of tarot cards, and then he takes the information that he gets from those tarot cards and just relays it to that person. Smart, huh? I guess he's a fortune teller now.
For money or what?
I don't know.
Right.
Yes. Hello.
Hugo, we can hear you. What's up?
So I'm back by popular demand.
Yeah, could you just turn up your mic volume a little bit?
Hello.
Alright, that's better, that's better.
I'm back by popular demand.
hmm
Yeah, I'm back by popular demand.
Would you like some help?
What do you mean?
Like, well, how about you give us an update on the Little Man story?
My
That
fucking
story-
god.
That I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know what happened to him.
Well, no one's really seen anyone for a while.
I think he got COVID.
No, but he lived with the Little Man.
Oh,
Oh, don't worry, the Little Man isn't actually real. He's just like a gnome or something from his story.
Darcy
I
the
got
Little
what?
Child?
No little men actually went missing.
The ironic thing is, Darcy Littlechild is taller than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm taller than Paddy, so that's all that matters.
Okay, Boomer.
Right, alright, Hugo, you want to tell us about what else you've been doing in the meantime since we last heard from you on the podcast?
I'm a 6'7" bodybuilder.
So I've been looking into this episode of The Simpsons that got
Alright.
went missing.
Tell us about this lost episode of The Simpsons. We love lost media here. We haven't even talked about it properly yet. It's like one of my favorite topics.
Some Matt Groening. Alright, during the production of the first season, he started to act really strange. He had been very quiet and he'd seem nervous and stuff
Was
like
this
that.
the first season of the TV
Oh,
series or the Tracy Ullman show?
it was the TV series. It was the one
TV,
that
yeah.
into the TV series.
So it would have been around for a while.
Like whenever you mention to him, apparently people who worked on the show, whenever like they mentioned to him, like, "Oh Matt, you're not seeming that well," he just got very angry, and it was like a rule. Like people who just got hired to work on the show, like don't mention to Matt that he seems dead. Assuming
That he seems
that
dead.
good. Yeah, that he seems dead. Basically, I was at this convention like a few years back, and it was like a Simpsons like convention. I think one of the writers on the show,
SimpCon.
yeah, SimCon. One of the writers on the show, David Silverman, he was speaking, and someone in the crowd asked about a production of a very early episode in season 1, which didn't actually get made into a thing, but they just had like the name title card of it, and the episode number was 7G06. And then they eventually replaced the title was originally Dead Bart, but they replaced the episode title with Moaning Lisa. And it was just given Dead Bart's production code later. Now I got given a piece of paper, and the piece of paper had a website address on it. I would rather not say what it was for reasons you'll see in a second, but like I entered the address to my browser and it came up to a site that was completely black, except for a line of yellow text and a download link. And when I clicked on it, a file started downloading. And once the file was downloaded, my computer just went crazy. One of the worst viruses
Did go stupid?
I'd ever seen. The system, I tried restoring the system, that didn't work. The entire computer had to be rebooted. But before doing this, I copied the file onto a CD and I tried to open it on one of my computers that's now empty, and it actually had an episode of The Simpsons on it. Now, this episode of The Simpsons, like, I watched it. The episode, like, started off, with the couch gag. I can't exactly remember what it was, but the animation quality was very poor. It was, like, something that hadn't even been, like, fully animated yet. But yeah, the first part of the episode was pretty normal, except the characters kind of seemed a little weird. Like Homer seemed a bit angrier, Marge seemed a bit more sad, and Lisa seemed a lot more anxious. And Bart was the strangest out of all of them. He seemed to have genuine anger and hatred for his parents. Honestly, it was quite strange. First part of the episode, when the plane was taking off, Bart was fooling around, and messing around, being a real goofball that we've all come to know and love Bart as, But the plane, it was high up in the air, and Bart actually broke a window on the plane, and he gets sucked out.
Blown out.
Yeah, he gets like sucked out of the plane,
Blown out.
and it's pretty messed up. Like, no, sucked out. He gets sucked
Blown
out.
out of the plane.
Why are you
Okay,
saying
look.
blown out?
He's saying blown out because the difference in pressure. Like the idea is like the plane, and like it
The
depends
pressure
on.
inside of the plane is much greater than the pressure outside, so you get blown out.
Want to be sucked out?
No, that'll be if the pressure inside the plane is far lesser than the pressure outside the plane.
Okay. So basically, then the like first part of the episode, there was like a shot of Bart's corpse. And yeah, it just had Homer, Marge, and Lisa sitting at their table crying. The crying just went on, and it got more painted, sounded more realistic. It was like really well done. But the animation just got worse, while the voice acting sounded like very realistic. And yeah, basically the last part of the episode that I remember had opened up with a title card saying like 1 year had passed, and the other 3 Simpsons that were still alive were like really thin, like really, really malnourished, and Maggie wasn't there, all the pets. And then they went to go visit Bart's grave, and like no one was around Springfield. And as they walked like past the houses looked worse. They all looked abandoned. And when they actually got to the grave, hi, yeah, nah, I'm right.
When they got to the grave,
Horrifying.
yeah, nah, I'm right. That chills me to the core.
It's like that. The episode Moaning Lisa is about Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Okay, so I'm back now.
Okay. Yeah,
I
continue.
feel
When they got to the grave?
apparently. Oh, okay. I was going to tell you what happened about. I'll talk after about that. But yeah, so they go to Bart's grave, and when they get to the grave, like Bart's body was just lying in front of his tombstone, like it wasn't even buried. And then it just had the family crying again, and then it just zoomed in on Bart's body, and then on Homer's face, and apparently Homer. I've heard other people who have seen this footage that must have been in better quality, where Homer tells a funny joke, but like it was just inaudible. I couldn't hear what Homer was saying. And then yeah, it zoomed out and the episode came to a close. It was just a very, very strange episode. But
Alright.
the crazy
Talking
thing,
about
no,
dead
the
air.
crazy thing was it zoomed out. I remember it zoomed out in the episode and showed like more tombstones in the graveyard, and it actually had like tombstones of Michael Jackson and George Harrison and the dates of their death. So the Simpsons predicted those.
Yeah, it zoomed down and went.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, that was what happened.
That is fucking crazy.
Alright. Could you please tell us what happened when you just got cold back then? Because I think that would be, just tell us that, please.
It turns out that so we've actually done this thing. Have you guys seen the Spiderwick Chronicles?
No, what's that?
Okay, well then it's gonna be hard to explain, but we've done this ritual around our house so no evil monsters or demons that we can't see that are in another astral plane can't get into the house.
Who's we?
We've cast a protection spell. Me and my followers.
Followers? Are
Yeah.
you running a cult or something?
Oh, it was plural. That's better than that.
I mean, a cult isn't a good word.
Alright, well, whatever, okay?
That's my
Fine.
organization.
I'll go along with this, okay? So you and your followers cast a protection spell on your house to ward off all the demons, alright?
Yeah, and we're protecting ourselves here. We're not gonna leave here. Obviously we're gonna try and start a society inside its building. We've got crops growing. We're harvesting food.
And let me guess, you got a lot of Kool-Aid ready?
It wasn't
Kool-Aid.
Oh.
We
Damn
It
don't
was
have any
off-brand
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
We're just using water.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, don't drink the water as more of a Half-Life 2 reference than a Jonestown reference.
I'd go to
Yeah.
Hugo Town.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'd go to
Well,
Hugo
you're
Town.
welcome. You're welcome in. Once you come in, you can't leave.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Out of interest, Hugo, are you related to someone named Clarissa?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you ask?
Oh, yeah. What kind of relation?
Well, who's this Clear? Who is this person you're speaking about? I don't know a few Clears.
So like, year younger than me. Annoying. Went to my primary school. That's
Why are you asking this?
just because I remembered. Oh yeah, she has the same last name as you.
Hey, don't dox me like this, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
But
come
I
on
haven't
the
actually
stream.
said the last name.
Don't come on this stream and try to dox me.
I've
Okay?
not said the
Hugo
last name.
Clarissa.
Don't come on this stream and try to dox me, man. That's really messed
Hugo
up.
Calrissian. Is there a relation?
No,
Really?
no.
Just making that up.
So, guys, it's a full moon.
That's right. It is a full moon. Do you get more power for your little
I thought it was
organization?
Wasn't it a full moon last night?
I'm just going off online dates.
I'm 90% sure it was a full moon last. Is
Oh, well.
it a full moon tonight? No.
Whatever, dude. We get it around the right date.
According to my calendar, it is a full moon tonight.
No, it was yesterday. Look outside right now. I'm looking at the moon. I literally don't see the moon. It's a fingernail moon tonight. It was a full moon
Could it
last
possibly
night.
be behind clouds?
What? No. I see it. It's a fingernail moon. Look at it.
All right, fine. I'll go outside. Hold on.
Alright, Jules is going outside for the first time in a year since he's graduated Campbell High. First time he's going.
Oh, and you tell us not to dox you, huh? And you tell us not to dox
What?
you. And I said, and you say not to dox you.
Really?
Whatever happened to hide the logo,
No
huh?
one is watching the stream. I
Yes,
bet you no one is
tonight's
watching
a full
the
moon.
stream.
Tonight is a full moon.
Tonight's a full moon. I can't even see anything
No, it's
outside
not.
anyway.
I can see it's not.
What an
Do you
ominous
want me to
atmosphere.
tell you what I looked it
What
up on?
part of the world are you living in? Because that might be
Where do
different.
you think? I'm in Melbourne.
Don't dox you. That's like that. Come on.
No, they already know we're in Melbourne.
Why? Who told you?
Yeah. I told them. We all told them in the first episode.
Great.
What?
Our full
Well,
name.
I immediately forget everything about this podcast after it's done. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's full moon tonight. Or last night, doesn't really matter.
You guys should start a series called Half in the Mortal Recoil. Get it?
No.
the hell are you talking about?
I think we should start a series called, like, True Goddesses Rebirth. I think that would be a really cool idea.
Metempsychosis.
What do you guys
Dead air.
Alright, hang on. What did you say, Hugo? Hugo? You still there?
yeah, what?
You were talking about something. You're saying, like, what do you guys,
Yeah, I didn't. I started speaking before I thought out my words.
Bruh.
Oh,
Oh, got him there.
Yeah.
The worst podcast of all time.
Look, it's not the worst podcast of all time. Because...
Well, it's not bad.
Well,
alright, it is on there.
Okay, what about astral projecting? Are you gonna astral project tonight?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I
Can you?
astral projected your mum last night.
No.
Well, alright then.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
No.
Never felt like this.
Yeah, Round the Twist is a good topic for this podcast.
Round the twist.
Yeah, you know that
What?
TV show? Don't
Yeah.
tell me. Oh, good, you know it. Okay, yeah. Classic
Of
Australian
course, how did
show,
you
alright.
forget it? See it into my mind.
Basically, it's like a paranormal kind of TV show, but not really. It's just like it's based off the short stories.
It's not normal. It's based on Paul Jennings stories, which are strange.
Yeah, Paul Jennings stories, and there's some really weird ones.
I remember it actually scared me as a kid.
Has some
Rats
weird
were-
stuff in it, like the Tree Baby. That's one that comes to mind.
There's one where like he pisses really hard and wins the swimming
Yeah, I
competition.
remember that.
I
one.
remember that one. Yeah, that's
He
really
gains the
weird.
favor of a water spirit to piss real hard. It's like the story of my life, dude.
Do you know Round the Twist, Kirsty?
Yes, I do know Round the Twist.
What's your favorite episode?
I haven't actually seen Round the Twist in.
I like the one. I like the one where the kid like gets his winkle bitten by a fish, and then he uses it as a propeller to win a swimming race.
Wait, I'm looking this. So he gets a fish stuck in his penis.
Yeah.
And it helps him with the swimming.
As a
contest.
propeller.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Kind of weird.
That's like a-
It's
I
a job.
remember-
I remember it to this day.
Kind of quirky though.
One episode, and it was like a pissing competition.
Yeah, that's
It's like
what
who could piss the highest.
I have to say I have participated in one of those.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of
It
that.
happened.
Did you win?
No.
Huh.
How hard you go?
I wasn't the worst, but you know.
What about Nowhere Boys?
No way,
I
man.
remember
That
that.
is a show.
The hobo from Nowhere Boys came to my school.
Really?
Yeah.
I never watched it.
It wasn't great, but you know.
It was pretty good. I liked it. There's like these four boys
We
from
al-
different walks of
We
life.
also got the author of Zack Power. The author of Zack Power came to my school.
And the goth kid, he's like writing a song, but he accidentally puts a spell into it. And then when he casts a spell, it sends them all. It sends like those four boys to the parallel universe. Where
This
it's like
reminds me of
wishing
an
the
episode of
town
Star
didn't
Trek
die.
when
It
original
ended in
series.
2018. How did it go on for that long?
I was.
I only
shocked
watched the
over
first
that.
season because
I
it all like
didn't-
concluded itself after the first season, and there was some more, but I didn't watch that.
Like, did you guys know that Wilford Brimley only died like a few weeks ago?
Who?
Wilford Brimley.
Who the hell is that?
He's an. You remember the diabetes? He was an
Yeah.
actor. He was in the Thing. Yeah, he was still alive until like a few weeks ago.
Jesus.
Like it's just baffling.
Apple pie.
They've got
Yep.
so it's gonna stand.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Is Art Deco paranormal?
You've been playing this video game called Rider Kuzunoha the 14th versus the fucking whatever, and
Yeah.
they use Art Deco style in it, right?
But think the Chrysler Building. What if that's one big alien antenna?
Could be, but I've had bad experiences with Chrysler so far.
Oh yeah, sure. You know, you remember the 2014 Godzilla film?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
That sucked. Did you see Shin Godzilla?
Yeah.
I did not.
I did.
That one was good.
I know
That was
another
good.
really good series that starts with Shin.
Don't you dare.
Don't say it. Don't say it. We already know what you're gonna say.
Say it, say it, say it,
What
say
am I
it,
gonna
say
say?
it.
Don't
Shin-
encourage him.
Shin Megami.
Do it, do it.
Ah.
What? Why would I say that? Seriously? I was going to say
Yeah,
You're
when-
gonna say
I was going to say Shin-chan, like Crayon Shin-chan. You know that anime?
no.
Oh,
You guys see Devilman?
no, but Shin Megami Tensei was based on Devilman.
Shut
Or something
No,
like
it
that.
wasn't.
One not around the other.
Pokemon is a rip-off of Megami Tensei.
Yes, actually, this isn't becoming a Shin Megami Tensei podcast.
It already is, nerd.
Not on my fucking watch.
Okay.
Not on my watch.
Should they study Evangelion in literature?
It's not literature, so no.
Yes. No, they should study it in media class.
Give a literature teacher just like a DVD of
Evangelion is a really good idea. I really like the part where he undergoes ego death. I think literature teachers could get woke from that.
Brains. I would mind fuck literature teachers. They'd be like, what the fuck?
It really would. Alright, hold on, be right back.
One time, a literature-ish teacher told us never to write the ending, but it was all a dream. And then she got angry at me when I mentioned that's exactly how Alice in Wonderland ended.
What?
Oh wait, that's true.
And then she also went off on Monsieur Thomas Milk for correcting her on the pronunciation of nuclear.
That was her?
Yep, same one.
Alright, I'm telling the story. So, I was in class, because I went to school, surprisingly enough.
Wow, you went to school.
Yeah, I don't really act like it, but I did actually go to school. And I had this one teacher, and we were in history, and she said, new killer. And I was like, miss, it's nuclear. Because it is. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's an objective fact.
And she was like, what? I was like, miss, it's nuclear, not nuclear. And she basically, well, she held me in after class.
Was it Miss Radford?
Yep.
I can already tell
name
just
drop.
of the straight pettiness from getting nuclear. Like, I've gotten Arcana wrong before.
Arcana, yeah.
No, wait. She told me to stay after class because she wanted to talk to me about being respectful or whatever. And I was like, funny. I'm not staying in for that.
Adam and
That's
I once
bullshit.
held in after classes and were told to
Let
leave
me
the baby
finish.
alone. That was funny.
Hang on,
And
I
then-
want to hear him finish.
And then the following class, because I didn't stay.
Nice.
The following class, she comes in and is like, can I speak to Thomas Milk?
So she remembered.
Yeah, she
That was
remembered
even
and
worse.
went out of her way to come to me in my next class and pull me out
Revenge.
to say, you're very naughty.
Just take the L, miss. Take the L when you know you have one. Seriously.
I
really
was pulled out
petty.
of class. I was pulled out of class once because I didn't write down one line of notes. That line being how to calculate the area of a rectangle.
Yeah, I've heard this one before.
Yeah, and the teacher, because the teacher sucked.
Yeah, I know the teacher.
And the thing is, I really respected her up until that point, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't, because she once said to us, like, oh, if I was you, I would blah, 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 blah. And it's like, isn't it like, if I were you, collective? It's like, I'll think twice about correcting your English teacher. I was right.
really fucking petty. She is.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
petty.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. The one time she let me borrow a deck of cards.
What?
Deco TV.
One time she let me borrow a deck of cards.
From where?
I've got a deck of cards here. I got it from
From A6, actually. Like A6.
Oh, the games room, lunchtime, not video games.
Not video games.
Gamer discrimination.
Exactly. I mean, no one watches these streams anyway. You can get away with some pretty funny confessions.
Yeah.
Say whatever we want.
Yeah. Go away.
Apes, as in monkey.
Alright, what's up with the monkey trends?
People like monkeys.
They're funny and cool.
I don't even like monkeys that much.
Send the gifts.
Jesus Christ.
What? Okay. I'm sorry for not liking some animal, alright? You know which animals I do like? Frogs.
Not monkeys.
No, not.
You are blocked, okay?
I like
That's it.
owls because owls are cool.
Owls are cool. You know what else is cool?
Monkeys.
Hamsters. We can't have hamsters here.
Yeah, I know, because they're a pest.
That's an L for us.
That's a W for us, because hamsters suck.
And guinea pigs like the same thing.
Yeah.
No, guinea pigs are smell.
Well, I
Guinea
know
pigs and
people with
hamsters are not the same thing.
Oh. Fucking.
Guinea
I
pigs
don't
fly
know.
larger. Stupid.
I like dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins are alright. I've never seen one though, except for like SeaWorld.
What did you just call me?
SeaWorld. Oh, it sounds like C word. Clever.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Steve,
got.
crap.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I seem to remember like an ancient memory of people in prep on year one, that sort of era, saying, "I don't give a care," because they could say crap.
Guys, red pill me on paranormal stuff.
Be more
pill you?
specific.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll red pill you. Did you know that one, both of the twin directors of the Matrix are now transgender, and two, the red pill in the Matrix was actually designed after HRT pills at the time, which are colored red.
What?
Did
What are HRT pills?
Oh, hormone replacement therapy pills.
Uh,
So like they replace their hormones with. I don't remember if they were originally female and then became male or the other way around. Whatever the opposite genders was.
they were
Maybe it's
male.
50-50 as a switcheroo.
Yeah. Exactly, they just did a switcheroo. How's that for a red pill, Hugo?
It's like the Nicolas Cage film Face Off.
Face off. What did they do? Rip his face off?
Probably.
Face off.
Love that meme.
Have you guys heard about how, you know the Ariana Grande concert bombing?
I don't know who that is.
Is that in Birchester or wherever?
That was like years ago, but yeah, what about it?
Have you heard like the theory about how Death Grips caused that?
Alright, I
What?
want to hear this now. Please explain it.
Like, I'm trying to see because I watched a video on it, but I'm trying to see if I can find like a post on it so I can read it out. Okay, I've got a post.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, so that, what the fuck is this? No, this is shit. I'll have to watch the video. I'll just send the video.
Could you give like a brief summary for us of what you remember?
So it was like there was like some obsession with the 22, and like years before the bombing incident happened, like when they made a Twitter account, the only person they followed was Ariana Grande, like for some reason.
Who's this,
and there was
the
like
person who bombed it?
What?
Who was this, the person that bombed it?
No. Death Grips. They made a Twitter
yeah.
account, and the only person they followed was Ariana Grande. And then they made like a 22-minute song, and they like had a thing where they were releasing albums like a year and 22 days exactly after things. They like had an obsession with the number 22, and then I think the bombing happened on the 22nd or something. But there was way more to it than that. That's like the only thing I can remember. I'll find a YouTube video of it though.
That would be very crazy. Torcheck says, what are the chances of both brothers turning trans? I don't know. What?
7-minute video.
50-50, either it happens or it doesn't.
I've heard people say that, and it makes me so mad when people say like this. Never mind. That's just a pet peeve of mine. I don't want to get into it. Like the 50-50 probability thing. I'm a gambler.
So is Luke.
Luke who? Oh wait,
Anyone?
yeah. No, he is. Alright, we've got 5 minutes left of this full moon stream. Any last
Right.
words?
Shut up.
No, you shut up, Tom.
Oh shit.
Can't believe I just called you Tom. Fuck.
Oh, what the fuck?
Tommy M.
Another thing that is connected for that is that apparently they sampled a part from like the trailer for the concert before the bombing happened. Like they had like a trailer for the Ariana Grande concert tour, and they sampled it on a song.
Yeah, but why would they bomb her? They're like, well, what, for like art or something? What's the motive?
I don't know. I think
For
no, obviously they didn't bomb it. They know the bomber is, but there's some like ties to them.
Oh, they like hired the bomber for their
Yeah.
like 22 thing.
Or some weird like.
They
cult.
hired the bomber.
Look, dude, I don't know, right? I'm just spitballing
also,
here.
one of the members of Death Grips made like a shitty 4chan ripoff called A2B2. There's two twos, 22.
Well, look, all
Yeah,
I've got to say.
Have you guys heard about Link being drowned?
We're not
Yes.
doing this
Probably,
again.
yes.
You tell a dead Bart creepypasta and try to pass it off as a real
Yeah.
story, and now you're gonna pass off. Oh, that you found a Majora's Mask cartridge in a fence at a
You guys heard
garage
of
sale.
Jeff the Killer? You guys heard of Jeff the Killer?
Well, do you live down? Does he live down the street? Huh?
Do you
Heard
live
of
in the past?
Slenderman? Slenderman is real. 'Cause
Slenderman
those-
is real.
Those girls killed a person.
What? I'd expect.
You guys heard of,
Bolton.
Slenderman killings.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Dodoy.
Killing, and it wasn't even a killing, and didn't die.
Have you guys heard of the Yellowstone Zone of Death?
Have you guys heard of the Yellow Fellow?
I have heard of the Yellowstone Zone of Death. I want to talk about this in Yellowstone
It's
National
not
Park.
paranormal.
What is it?
necessarily.
What is it?
It's like a zone in Yellowstone Park where like the law doesn't like this discrepancy in the law where like the law doesn't like work in that zone, so technically there's a loophole where you could like in theory probably like kill someone in that zone and get away with it legally.
Has it been done
So
before?
they call it the zone of death. Well, there's no evidence that it's been done before. Someone, I think, shot a deer there, and like you're not supposed to hunt in Yellowstone Park, and they got away with that.
Because it's like in between two states and also in a national park, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's why. But it's like the only zone, like people like know of or some shit.
Wow, pretty dangerous.
Oh, bitches tell you.
I hope they patch that in the next bug fix.
Yeah. Girls tell you know a spot, and then they bring you to the Yellowstone Zone of Death.
Yeah, that's a warning for everyone there. All right, if people, if you're in Yellowstone National Park, which I want to go there one day, all right, don't go to the
Why?
Zone of Death. Why? I think it's a very cool place. I like the whole
Like,
water geysers thing.
Far out, I think, in the park.
I like, I'm pretty sure I have a painting of the Yellowstone National Park somewhere. It's nice. Looks like a nice place. That's what it is. I like Wilson's Prom. You been there?
Yes.
Gives some people the heebie-jeebies, but I quite like it. It's a nice place.
Where?
Wilson's Prom.
Wilson's prom.
What do you think of it, Kirsty? Yeah, Wilson's Prom.
Well, I can't exactly remember much from there, considering I went there on a Year 5 camp, but it just didn't feel right. Even for an 11-year-old.
Huh.
Holy shit! I went to this haunted island when I went to Phillip Island. It was like this haunted little town where like a baby died, and like
Babies die everywhere. What does it matter?
No.
Well done, George. That's a very me line.
Fucking. First off, the baby went missing in like the 1800s. It was like a little pram at the beach. The mum went off
Babies
to
go
do
missing
something.
everywhere too.
Baby, no. It's haunted. The point is, it's haunted. There's like a baby spirit still running around, and
That's
there's
so
ghosts
dumb.
and creeping
Honestly,
in the night.
any
Shut up,
ghosts who
okay?
haven't-
Shut up.
No, any ghosts who haven't let go 200 years later are petty little bitches. Come to me, and I will fucking exercise the shit out of you. That's all I have to say.
There's like a paranormal spirit.
By then.
There's a spirit. There's a shadow somewhere in America.
Okay,
What'd you say,
Boomer.
Hugo?
I feel like if a ghost had been haunting a place for longer, wouldn't it be easy to get rid of? It'd just be like old.
I don't know if the rules of like mortal people apply to ghosts. Maybe they only get better with age. Maybe it becomes harder for them to let go.
Like cheese.
Maybe we need to resolve the mystery before, maybe we need to go solve a baby murder mystery, before the baby ghost can move on.
Move on from where? What does it know?
Move on from okay, the whole idea is the ghosts die with unsettled, no, how do you say it, unfinished business?
Yeah.
What business does a baby have?
Vendetta. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know, honestly. I think that most likely this baby ghost is not real, because why would babies become ghosts? Exactly
Shocking.
what business do they have? Being killed before they can start their life, maybe? I guess that's kind of it. Do they understand that?
Maybe they were midway through doing their business and someone interrupted them.
That'd be funny. You have to take a shit for the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the middle of doing their business, and oh crap, I'm gonna die now.
That's
Yeah.
what happened.
More importantly, what happened to Harold Holt?
True.
Died.
Didn't he drown or something?
Yeah. Never
Did
Did
found the
they ever
body.
find his body?
He will return from the oceans in our
You
time of
know
need.
what's cool?
Yeah.
Attila the Hun. You know how he died?
I only know
it's
from
not-
Night at the Museum.
True. That was weird. Why was Attila the Hun in Night at the Museum?
What's it
He's
getting
got
Did he-
nothing
did
to
he
do
get-
with New York.
Did he get stuck in an elevator door or something?
Yes, he did. He got his head stuck in an elevator door. But actually, his tomb, the tomb of Attila the Hun, is an iron tomb. No, it's a gold tomb inside a silver tomb inside an iron tomb, and it was buried at the bottom of the lake. And then the guys who buried the tomb were all killed, so that the tomb has been lost forever.
And
No one
what
knows
happened to
where
the
it is.
guys who killed the guys?
I don't know. They
What about
probably
the guys
were
who
like,
killed the guys who killed the guys, you know? That kind of thing.
Maybe they threw themselves off a cliff. Maybe they threw themselves into the lake.
Maybe they did a Harold Holt.
Easy.
point is, big mystery, and no one knows what happened to old Attila.
Oh yeah, you didn't even tell us about the Phillip
He
Island
probably
Haunted
died
Town.
and then turned into bones, and then that's it.
What'd you see there, Sam?
What?
What'd you
Oh,
see at the Phillip Island Haunted
it's
Town?
like no, it's like a tour. It's like at midnight. You go on a tour of this haunted town where like a baby died and a few other people died or something, and there's ghosts or something or whatever. And like you walk around, and then like some old people tell stories about, "Oh, there's ghosts in these walls." And then like people bang on the windows, and it's like, "They're here! Quick, run!" And then you run for a bit, and then it's. I was like 8 at the time, and it really scared me.
That's so shit, man. Yeah. That's alright. I don't know anymore. Look, now would be a great time to wrap up the stream, alright? This has been the full moon stream. Pretty lackluster, actually, even though we've had both lusters here. What would you
You
say,
guys ever
Hugo?
looked up biblically accurate angels?
Yes.
Well, like in
Yeah,
the
cool.
Biblically
Okay,
accurate
Ezekiel.
angels are actually
Bro,
UFOs,
girl.
alright? How else do you
Like
describe wheels within
drones.
wheels and light and eyes and shit? It's a UFO.
Yeah,
They saw a
drones.
UFO.
Well, those are thrones. That's only one class of angel.
There's the one with the little fetuses inside. I don't know what those can be.
Most of them.
Cherubs.
Cherubim. Cherubim.
They're like
Basically
the
baby.
tier 1.
Seraphim are the ones with the four heads.
That's like tier 100 boss.
Well, yeah, like Michael.
Oh,
is
it's
a
like tier
seraphim.
80 or some shit.
Yeah.
Tier 100 is something I forgot.
Yeah, Metatron
Seraphim's
is
like second best.
Seraphim. Yeah.
Well, according to my calculations.
According to my calculations,
Yeah, Seraphim are the highest rank.
Jesus was black man. Just
Buddha.
like Beethoven. Like Buddha. Just like
Merkaba is the chariot, and Metatron is the horn.
Alright, we'll see you on the flip side, gamers.
Interesting angel trivia. They Voltron together into a chariot.
Okay, boomer.
Yeah, like the thrones of the wheels and so forth. This is Voltron
you went
together.
to stream.
No, I
What?
haven't ended the stream yet.
Talking about Voltron.
I'm waiting for everyone to accept the stream's death. Unless they have...
Yeah.
You got any last words to say?
Should have died.
Hello.
Hereafter.